Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Hendricks here with word wall number 18. The words we're adding to the word wall this week are didn't, doesn't, something, sometimes, and unhappiness. Dun 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 dun! Dr. Word is back for 2 words on the word wall this week that are contractions. Hi there, Dr. Word. Are you here to do surgery? Surgery's complete, Mrs. Hendricks. The word didn't is healing up thanks to the stitch I put in. It used to be 2 words, did and not. I performed my surgery on the O and stitched it up to make the word didn't. Thanks, Dr. Word. Some kids didn't know about putting an apostrophe in the word didn't. Some kids also found it surprising because they didn't know they could use the library bookshelves to build their spaghetti and marshmallow tower like these champions did. Boys and girls, whisper chant the word didn't with me now. D-I-D-N, click, T. Dr. Word was back again to help with the words does and not. He took out the O, made an apostrophe, and formed the word doesn't. It doesn't look like this girl felt very good about the surgery. Or maybe something just doesn't taste good to her. Ew, yuck! Chant the word doesn't with me in a whisper voice now. D-O-E-S-N, click, T. The next word on the word wall is something. It is 2 words put together. It's called a compound word. Some plus thing makes something. Do you see something ugly in this picture? Whisper chant the word with me now. S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G. Something. Another contraction word. Excuse me, I made a mistake. Sometimes teachers do that. Another compound word for the word wall is some and times. Sometimes. Sometimes kids work hard on projects and realize their hard work pays off. Congrats to this girl. What pig house fun we all had together last week. Whisper chant sometimes with me. S-O-M-E-T-I-M-E-S. Sometimes. The last word for the word wall this week is unhappiness. Do you see any unhappiness on this face? Unhappiness is a tricky word. It has the word happy in the middle. However, when you add the ending or suffix ness, you have to drop the Y and add an I in its place. The un in unhappiness is the prefix. It means the same as not. Since there is not a lot of happiness in this face, I say there is a lot of unhappiness here. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to get your sticky note. Make sure you number it 1 to 5 and get a pencil ready. If you need extra time, be sure to pause your video now. It's time for some word wall riddles. Look at the words on the word wall to help you find and spell the words correctly. Number 1. We just had a long which is the same thing as time off school to celebrate a holiday, like President's Day weekend. For many of you, you had 4 days off, which seems like a Find the word on the word wall. Number 2 is a contraction. Dr. Word came, took 2 words, and turned them into 1. The 2 words he did surgery on are would and not. Which word on the word wall did Dr. Word do surgery on to make 1 word? I've got a tricky one for you. This is a compound word, and it starts with a vowel. This compound word ends with R. That seems tricky. I'll give you another clue. It's one of the very first word wall words on the word wall. It's a compound word and ends with an R. In number 4, I took the word pretty, and I decided I wanted to add an ending. I dropped the Y, added an I, and then added the ending ER. What word did I make? Pretty soon we're going to check all the words and see if you were not wrong. Number 5 means the opposite of wrong. Pause if you need to make sure you spelled all your word wall words correctly. Now we're going to check the answers. Number 1, I told you you had a long weekend and it felt like vacation. The T-I-O-N in vacation makes the shun sound. Make sure you spelled it right. Whisper it with me as you underline each letter. V-A-C-A-T-I-O-N. Vacation. Number 2 is would not. Changed after surgery was done into the word wouldn't. Click. Make sure you spelled it right. Whisper it with me as you underline each letter on your sticky note. W-O-U-L-D-N. Click. T. Wouldn't. Ooh, I wonder if I stumped you on number 3. I thought it was pretty hard. The 2 words put together were an and other to make another. Spell it with me to check your work. A-N-O-T-H-E-R. Another. Number 4 is prettier. P-R-E-T-T-I-E-R. Prettier. Check each letter. P-R-E-T-T-I-E-R. Prettier. Number 5 is not wrong, but right. It's the right that starts with an R. Spell it with me. R-I-G-H-T. Right. Thanks for playing along. Be sure to put your name on your sticky, and put your sticky on your sticky spot now.